In this video, you are going to learn about primary memory and secondary memory. So let's get started. Computer memory is a storage area of the computer. It is any kind of hardware which stores data and instructions for the computer. Memory is just like a human brain. Informations are stored in the memory of a computer. They are classified into two types, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also called as internal memory, while the primary memory is accessed directly by CPU. Primary memory holds only those data and instructions on which the computer is currently working. It has a limited capacity and data is lost when power is switched off. It is divided into subcategory RAM and ROM. What is RAM? The short form of RAM is random access memory. RAM is the super fast and temporary data storage. It is also called as read-write memory or the main memory or the primary memory. So students, do you know what is random access mean? Random access means that CPU can directly access any address location of RAM memory. That is why it is named that random access memory. RAM is a volatile memory. It stores the data till the power is switched on. Once the power goes off, the whole data get erased and it stores the data which has to be currently processed. RAM is the fastest and costliest memory of the computer. Because of its speed, it is very expensive. It is a read-write memory of the computer, which means the processor can read instruction from the RAM and write the result to the RAM. Okay. Now let's discuss ROM memory. The full form of ROM is read-only memory. It always retains its data. ROM memory can't be directly accessed by CPU. The data first transferred to the RAM and then CPU can access the data from the RAM. RAM is a non-volatile memory. The data inside the ROM returns even if the power is switched off. It is slower and cheaper than RAM. The data in ROM can only be read by CPU. That's why it is said to be read-only. ROM is used in embedded systems or where the programming needs no change, used in calculators and peripheral devices. Basically, there are three types of ROM: PROM, EEPROM, and EEPROM. First one is PROM. That means programmable read-only memory. It can be programmed by user. Once programmed, the data and instructions in it cannot be changed. EEPROM means erasable programmable read-only memory. It can be reprogrammed. To reprogram it, erase all the previous data. That is erasable programmable read-only memory. Next one is EEPROM. That the full form is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. The data can be erased by applying electric field, no need of ultraviolet light. Okay, that's it. This is all about primary memory and secondary memory.